Hit the mics, take a seat, it's about to ignite. Two dudes with the spread, keep your bets locked tight. Sports talk sharp like a razor blade edge. Numbers don't lie, no need for a hedge. Welcome to the greatest fucking show on earth. From the pitch to the court where legends birth. Plays and parlays, every wager's worth. Sit back, tune in, ride the wave of mirth. Game clock's ticking, we
Hello, welcome to episode 38. We were a little off on the last one. Episode 38 of the Two Guys, One Spread podcast. Trying a little different, recording from my computer today instead of from the phone. Tommy's here, all set, locked, and loaded as we roll along in the world of sports. Couple quick. Let's do a couple quick news stories before we get to. We get to diving into football. Did you see Pete Alonso's supposed to be signing with the Orioles?
Yeah, a couple Mets. I mean, as a Met fan, the owner was a spender. Now all of a sudden, all these guys, Diaz going to the reliever going to Dodgers, of course.
Yeah.
And then that's big, but Alonso's a Met. To me, he's a Met. And that guy, it's a interesting big loss for the Mets. Going to the Orioles.
Quickly, kind of what I read was I don't think they wanted to give him over 3 years or something.
Right.
I mean,
as the Mets go, they usually sign these guys, and then within a half a year, they're just getting rid of all of them anyway. So I guess I could see why they don't want to sign anybody for more than 3 years.
I know. It's tough. I mean, that could be a nice pickup for the Orioles. I mean, the Orioles 2 years ago were really good. Seemed like a little regression last year, but they still are young and talented. And I mean, Alonso's a pretty consistent bat. That guy, he adds pop right away.
Right.
It's he doesn't seem like he's the kind of guy that it fades that it's not going to be there, right? Like he seems consistent that he's getting you 30 to 40 bombs. So
correct. What's interesting is like if the Mets didn't want to pay him for more than 3 years. I mean, Kyle Schwarber got 5, so it's hard to say I'm not going to pay you, over 3 when Schwarber gets 5. To me. I know he's just a hitter. He doesn't even play position. So,
yeah,
I don't know. I think the Mets. It's interesting. Maybe they're just having they're chill on the spending a little bit. But this doesn't seem like this owner what he likes to do. But we'll see what they go from here.
You know what? I mean, we talked about this a little with football, right? Like. There were a lot of people super down on the Seahawks coming into the year where I wasn't. I think I you can look at the episodes. I totally wasn't. I know we lost DK and that was really big. And new quarterback and all that, but maybe it's the opposite of what the Mets usually do. They spend, they bring these guys in and it doesn't work out. Who knows? I mean,
yeah. I mean, free agency just starting. I'm sure there's a good amount of players still out there. So we'll see where they go from here. But I mean, it's a huge name off your team and a big signing for Baltimore.
Yeah,
I agree. I thought Baltimore was on the rise a couple years ago, and then they've fallen flat. So it's a big contract.
I mean, I've said that before. In a lot of sports, I don't like when my team gets the big names out there.
Because I know.
They're just really big contracts that go with it. So, that'll certainly be. It was a tough 24 hours for the Mets fans, but I'm nothing that they're not overly used to.
It's just buys get another great player. That's annoying. I'm sure they'll pay him today, and then the rest of his contract in 2050. Joke.
Yeah. Also, I also wanted to touch on college football a little bit. So the playoff field is set, right? So
Right,
let's
big
kind
controversy.
of kind of yeah. The thing that bothered me the most, it really bothers me that Notre Dame immediately came out and said we don't want to be part of a bowl.
Right, right. Because it bothers you because the players want to play. I'm sure they do want to play in something. So this is a athletic director, some higher up that's not playing and is just their feelings are hurt and they're taking it out and trying to make a point. But really, all they're doing to me is hurting the players that would like to play in some sort of big bowl game, even though it's not a part of the championship.
Yeah, and I just really it's really like I don't know, the whole Notre Dame not in a conference thing. Like it just gives off the feel of we're too good for everybody else.
I know. I agree. I've always thought the same thing. Like, dude, get in a conference.
It just
Your basketball team's in a conference. Your every other sport is in the ACC.
it just
Join a conference.
it gives off that,
Alabama's not too good for these teams. I mean, get in a
yeah.
conference.
Yeah, it gives off those bad vibes.
Now, I
You
will
know, I
say,
just
I think Notre Dame does play a decent schedule every year. Um, if you're going after the 12 best teams, and I know they're obviously not, they're in, but they you still want to have the idea of, I guess, of this whole bowl championship is to have the winners of these conferences in the tournament to have a shot. So maybe your James Madisons and your Tulane. These are the teams that are probably going to be out in the first game, but you'd like to see them in there, and everybody's going to root for
what
them as an
what
underdog.
was Notre Dame's record?
They lost 2 games. I
Two
believe they
games.
lost two. Yeah.
Uh there's a little part of me. There's a little.
Outs- yeah.
I get that the schedules are different conferences are set up differently. There's a part of me that feels that you should not be allowed to get in the playoff if you have 3 losses.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Three
Now,
losses is kind of a lot when you play 13 games.
yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. Alabama should be out. The argument against this is Alabama lost their third game in a championship game.
Yeah, yeah.
So not all conferences play championship games. So do you hold now most do, but not all of them do. So like the Big 12 doesn't. So, you know, the problem is they got killed in the championship game. That's
Yeah,
to me
no,
even the bigger issue.
and I do get the point of you know championship games because not everyone has them. Like I do get I get that point, right? Like I know
Yeah.
that's Dave Portnoy was just talking about it. That's one of his big things. So there's that part of me that I get that. I just the 3 loss thing also bothers me too.
No,
But
I agree.
again, this goes back to why I've said before, even before the playoff, I could never love college football because it's just so there's just no good way to do it, right? Like I can't
Right.
tell. There's no way for me to know that some team in the big mountain who does not play,
Right.
maybe they are the best team if they're undefeated, right? Like yeah, I know, and it's unlikely, but like, yes, some have them, some don't.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, I don't. It's always the one thing about college football that it just bothers me enough. And yes, so, like, I don't know. I don't know, but I don't love a team with 3 losses being in there. It just seems like you've lost a fair amount of time. Are you really?
Right.
the-
And they lost to Florida State early, but Florida State's not good. And they got they get killed by Georgia.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree. I thought Alabama was the sure out but everybody kept saying about the championship game and this and that. And then it was between Miami and Notre Dame. But yeah, yeah, you're right. I'm with you with which it's just there's no great way to do this. They've already changed it from last year.
I know. Yeah.
So I mean, I guess maybe needs more tweaking, but I like the fact that a James Madison is in and Tulane is in. I mean, they won their conference. We got 12 teams in here that they should
Yeah.
be in. They're one of the. There's only so many conferences. Eventually, it'll just be all one big conference, the SEC.
Yeah.
But until that happens, we got conferences. You win it, you should be in, and you know that takes out one of the big boys. But I
Yeah.
agree with you. Seeing Notre Dame throw a hissy fit, uh,
And I may be wrong, but I think didn't like a bunch of other schools
yeah, a
follow?
couple in the school, Kansas State, uh, Iowa State, and I think one other, but I can't remember. But he followed suit on this.
Yeah, that
Uh,
I don't that whole thing I and again, I'm not a huge bowl guy either, right? Because it's like who needs to watch the you know,
the
the
Mayo
flaming
Bowl,
potato chip bowl? Yeah, like
right?
whatever, but it really does but you again, it should be about the kids. They have something to
Right,
play for. That's exciting. And it's really just to like, oh, we can't be in your premiere event, then we don't want anything to do with it. Then it should be like, you know what?
right,
You don't be part of any of our system. You're
right,
not you're
right,
not part of the you go undefeated. You're not part of us. So
right. Yeah, I know. I
um
agree. It's like I get it, you're pissed off. But this is the wrong way to go about it because all you're really doing is punishing the kids and they didn't do anything. So uh
yeah.
yeah, I think it's a bad look on all the teams that I mean, Iowa State was never in it. Why are they get
I
staying out? I don't get that. Kansas
I
State, why
I
are
know
you
that was
holding
the
out?
next thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you're like
Yeah,
so
UB's like,
like
we're holding out too.
not
We're
nine
out.
teams
UB's
got
like, we're out.
shafted. Yeah. Nah, I don't want to play shit. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems ridiculous and
Yeah, I know. I
freaking
agree.
stupid to me, but uh football, right? NFL stuff.
Yeah. Good
Philip
week. It was a good week
Rivers.
of football. Philip Rivers.
Did you hear
Love
any
it.
of his interview today?
Yes, he's a great talker.
Yeah, he is
Guy's
super
awesome.
funny. Yeah, he was good. I'll say this. I I hope he doesn't come back this week. I mean, for they're playing the Seahawks and the Seattle's defense is really good.
I know. I
Uh,
know.
that could
I
be
thought about it.
a really rough. But
Now,
I don't know what their options are if that other guy doesn't.
that's the thing. Now, I think they're like, oh, we're gonna wait to announce it. It might be just because they're seeing if their current quarterback can play.
Yeah, that
Uh,
Riley.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that is, I think, what they're waiting for. I think if he's healthy enough to play, he plays, and I actually think he might play for the rest of the season if he's healthy. But um, it's an interesting story. Now, this isn't. He was rumored for a couple years now to maybe come back, and it never happened. So, I mean, you're 44, yeah, and you haven't played for 5 years. But, and I think this ends terribly when he kind of gets in there, if he does. But you're going to a team you've played for before, and they're have a chance to be in the playoffs. I get it. I get why you'd want to come back and be part of it if possible to be on a team that could be have a run.
well, I'll say this. I'm always really skeptical about quarterbacks that have just I've barely even heard of and have never played like this guy Leonard
Yeah.
in in Indianapolis. After this, they got San Fran and Jacksonville. Both of those defenses, they're not Seattle, and they finish at Houston. So they got
Right.
the next game and the end
Jacksonville's
of the
defense is
season.
pretty good. I think Jacksonville's a top 10 defense. I mean, and then Houston. I mean, they might be going against 3 of the 4 top 10 defenses in the league. Jacksonville's D is pretty good.
I
The
know
Niners
I
are
know
the
that
only
would-
maybe.
I'm not sure if I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd have to look and see what their sack numbers and stuff like that is. You know what I mean? I know Seattle has a couple guys that can really get after the QB, and so does Houston. So,
Houston's right there too.
so yeah, I kind of like Phillip Rivers. I don't know how well it's going to go, but it certainly is.
I agree with you. It's a fun story. I do think they signed him with a reason for the option to play him. I also think he came back with thinking he might play.
Yeah.
I just don't know where it goes. But you're desperate. Listen, you're like we were in first place 3 weeks ago
Yeah.
on top of the world, and it is
Not even just
crashing
first
down
place in the
so
division,
fast.
weren't they? They were first in the
Oh,
NFL,
in the
I
NFL.
think, right?
Yes. Yeah, and now it's
Like they were
crashing
6-0.
so
What did they-
fast. 7-1, I believe they were at
Yeah.
one point.
3, 6, 7-1. They were 7-1, and I think at one point
Yeah.
8-2 here.
Yeah.
But that's football, right?
You're like,
I mean,
what are
that's-
our options to?
It can happen an injury
Yeah.
here, a
Listen, it happens to a
couple
lot of
bad
teams.
games. They find you out a little bit. Yeah,
Right.
you know, I'm a big. They get a little. They find out a little bit that works, and they're gonna keep pushing it and hammering it. So they're in trouble.
Yeah, I think they're in trouble. I think that schedule is impossible. That's a horrible, horrible schedule to end the season when you have quarterback issues. I don't see them making the playoffs, which is crazy. But I think they could really lose all 4 of their last games, and even if they play decent, even if they had, Jones, I think they could lose easily 2 of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean they
It's-
just lost to the Jags last week.
Right.
Seattle is. I mean, Seattle's record's as good as just about anybody's. San Francisco's
Right.
record's as good as Houston's.
Right.
Hot as hell. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
playing really. Their defense is sick, and I think their offense just does enough to get them
right.
through.
It does enough.
Yeah, they're not making the playoffs.
Yeah,
which
and
is
none of these teams, they're all got something to play for till the end. So I don't know. I don't see them making the playoffs. I just think I could see them ending with the same amount of wins that they have right now. So it's interesting, but I don't blame them for doing anything, trying anything. And
no,
this
you
was the
you
best
got to try.
option that
think-
was out there. I guess I'm trying to think of another quarterback that's possibly there that you could bring in, but it's system and this and that. I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Brutal, but the that brings us back to, let's rewind to what we talked about last week. The AFC, who's good?
yeah, who's good in the AFC? Let's talk about who's good. I
I'm
think
not
we'll
sure.
learn.
The-
I don't know who's good. I think the Texans are good. I think they're good enough to win games on defense.
I mean,
I just don't
I
know if they have enough
they're-
on offense.
okay,
They don't
all right,
have the
who's-
running game.
Who's really good?
Okay.
I mean, I'm not
There's
sure.
no
if,
one really good. I mean,
They
the
are,
Patriots
well,
may be the
Texans are
best team
8-5.
in the AFC.
The Texans are 8-5. For some reason, I feel like their season, they were a total disaster. I mean, how many have they
Right.
won in a row?
It's been a lot.
You know-
It's been a good amount.
They've won 5 in a row, and 6 of the last 7. Yeah,
They lost to Denver on a last-minute field goal, a last-second field goal to end the game. So,
Oh yeah, and they like, I feel like they had that right.
yes, and there's even in the beginning of the season they had some games where I felt they should have won. So
Yeah,
Houston is
I
the
think they're
best team in the AFC.
wow, yeah, I love it. Hot take.
I think it is. They're the
Can
best
you
team in the
believe
AFC.
can you believe Kansas City still mathematically can make the playoffs? I mean,
I really don't because I don't know who they have a tiebreaker against. They don't
I
have a
saw
tie. They have
their
a
chance.
tiebreaker against the Colts. But Colts aren't going to make it in. Okay, so take them out. They lost to the Chargers, so there's no tiebreaker. They
Yeah, but they
lost.
still have to play them once, right? So I
They still
guess
have to play them again. Okay, so that matters. They lost to the Bills. They lost to the Texans. They lost
to the
to. I'm trying to think who else
oh
they lost.
they
I
beat the
just know they
Colts.
have almost no tiebreakers.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy. The
don't know
fact
how they get in. It's anything's possible. Anybody can go on a 0 for run, so they're mathematically in. But
yeah,
um,
I mean, I feel like
they
for
can't
that.
win their conference. So seven seed. I mean, Dolphins are still around. The same's got same
Oh
record.
man, the Dolphins. I'm so disappointed. Is this guy going to keep his job?
Yes, he's got to keep his job.
I mean, I guess that's good if you're a Dolphin hater. Uh,
They've been better.
they,
You
I
know,
mean,
they've been better since Hill went out. I want to know their record since Hill went out. I think they lost the next week against the Browns really bad, and then I thought they've been good.
I know, but when we look at it, so they beat the Falcons, they lost to
Right.
the Ravens, they beat the Bills. That's a nice win. I
That's
mean,
a
I
win.
totally Commanders, Saints, Jets.
Yeah. No, you're right. They haven't really,
And
played anybody amazing.
that
Uh,
Bills loss is obviously ugly for the Bills. Good win for them, but I'm still not
yeah.
sure how good the Miami Dolphins are. I know they're
No,
6.
I agree with you. I don't see them getting in either, but he's keeping
Yeah,
his
I'm
job.
not
He'll
even.
keep his job. They love him in Miami. I don't know why, but they do like him.
Oh,
Um,
I hate that guy.
I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, and you watch this Chiefs team, and it's not great football. It's not good. Every time I watch them, I'm like, this isn't great football. It's kind of Mahomes running around and making plays. Listen, I see this a lot on Sundays myself, running
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
looking like nothing is there, just making magic out of nothing. Uh, so, but at least the Bills can pull out some wins once in a while. The Chiefs look bad. They're just
Yeah,
not.
which is weird
I
because when Rice first came back, like it looked like they really had some stuff going, right? Like Rice was getting the ball and
Streak or
making
3 game win
plays.
streak.
I mean, I mean, maybe I should look up numbers, but is Xavier Worthy that far ahead of Keon Coleman at this point? I know he's playing.
I mean, he's better. He's better, but you're right. Worthy's not great.
Yeah, like there was a stretch where this guy I thought this was gonna, like he was explosive and all of this other
Right.
stuff, and I'm like, what the I really it's brutal.
Right. I mean, I feel he's not getting the runs this year that he got last year a couple times, but
I mean, the season is pretty much. I don't want to say
he's
over. He has 456 passing yards
yeah,
or
I'm looking
receiving
at
yards.
it. His second game, well, he got hurt, but his first game playing, he had 83 yards. Since then, he hasn't. He's gone over 60 yards once. That was 61 yards, and this is your big play guy. So
Yeah, I mean,
he's not big. We can't compare him to Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman's really bad.
oh, your internet's going
So he's
funny.
better than Coleman.
I
He's
don't
much
know.
better than Coleman.
I just. I no, I know, but he's been bad. I mean, he's not.
He's been bad.
You got to find a way to get these guys the ball sometimes. I think,
Right.
and
No, I agree. I agree.
it seems like even Rasheed Rice. I mean, he had 2 or 3 games. He had. Your internet's cutting out some. So, we'll see. He'll be joining back over in the NFC, right? NFC, you got. I mean that NFC West division is stacked. I mean it is loaded with Seattle, Rams, and San Francisco. San Francisco, I mean they are 9-4, and to be there with the number of injuries and stuff that they had it's remarkable. I mean I gotta think that he's got to be in the running for Coach of the Year, especially after the way some of this, some of these other teams have kind of cooled off. The Colts and teams like that really started great and have cooled off some. I feel like Shanahan's probably gotta be in the running for that award. The Rams and Lions, that game this weekend, that's going to be pretty awesome. That should be a good game. The Rams defense, the Rams defense can get after it, and Detroit's defense has kind of got hurt and beat up a little bit. As a Seahawks fan, I would absolutely love to see them pull it off and upset the Rams, but I'm not really sure if that's going to happen. And I'm looking for other big games that we got. Obviously, you got the Bills and you got the Patriots. My very initial. Oh, here he comes.
I am.
Oh, there you are. I was just getting ready to talk a little Bills Patriots, I think.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest Patriots game we've seen in a long time. Is it? Are you still there? Am I here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Sorry. I feel like I just switched my phone. But I think the Patriots are good. I think they're a legit team. I feel like their defense, they spent a lot of money on defense. I think they're good there. Their wide receiving core is good enough, and I think May's played pretty good. Now, it's interesting. Their schedule hasn't been that hard, but they beat the Bills. They beat teams in front of them. And
how much, I'll tell you the very first thing that jumped out to me about this is the point spread, right? The point spread seems so fishy to me that I can almost I'm almost ready to declare right now that the Bills are going to win the game.
The 1.5.
They are. Yeah, and they're the favorite. Like they're
Right.
begging you to take the Patriots. The Patriots are at home. Patriots are at home. When's the last time the Patriots lost? What have they won in a row?
It's 8, I think.
I mean, they started off 3-3. Yeah. Oh no, that's preseason. Whew. They started off 1-2. They've won 10 in a row.
Yeah. Like I
10
said,
in a row.
one thing I will say about the Patriots, that everybody's like, oh, their schedule hasn't been tough. But they put a beating on a lot of these teams. It's not like, oh, they're creeping by. Look at some of the scores of these games. They have put, the Bills game was good. They won on the last second field goal. But,
Yeah, they just had. I mean, they had a tight one with Cincinnati, but Cincinnati's played. The defense has played a tiny bit better,
right.
And Burrow was back, and Burrow's elite. I mean, I don't know. They eked one out versus the Falcons. They beat the Bucs by 5, and the Bucs have not been.
Right.
I mean, they had a couple healthy wins: Saints, Titans, Browns, but those teams are pretty darn bad.
They're bad. Yeah, it'll be an interesting game. I agree. I thought the same thing when the Bills went to to Pittsburgh and we were favored by 3. And this is coming off our Houston game. And, so I agree that it's a fishy line. It's been brought up. I know I was just checking X before we got on, and they were interviewing a lot Vrabel, and he's like, "What do you think about the line that has been made that you're underdogs in this game?" And what are you going to say? Most coaches like this kind of stuff. It gives them something to talk about to their team, and so the line is fishy. I agree. They're coming off a bye. That's another thing. So it's like, it is a weird line. I agree. The weather's supposed to be iffy there, I guess, but, you can always run on us. It doesn't matter who it is.
I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if the Patriots win. I mean, shocked. I mean, when I feel like that line is like that, it's almost a guarantee. It's crazy.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
What are your thoughts about the Eagles?
Yeah, I watched that game Monday night, and I'm like, man, Hurts has been struggling. The team's not running the ball that great. I know Barkley had a long run in that game, but overall, it's been a struggle. I don't know. I'm confused. They just have talent. Seems like everywhere, and I don't get it. But I'm gonna say they're a bad team right now. They got pretty much manhandled by Chicago. They looked awful in that game against the Chargers. Awful. I mean, Hurts was bad. Then you go back. They lost to the Cowboys after being up 21 at half. I don't know about this team. I don't know.
Since then, it's been a mess.
Yeah, it really has been. Now they got a lot of talent, and I think they can bring it back. But Hurts has been really bad, and their O-line, which was so good last year, has been banged up. But their defense is still good. I wouldn't. I mean, I know the Bills play them in a couple of weeks, so it'll be interesting. But I still want to say they're one of the best teams in the NFC. I
know. I'll say this. I'm watching them, and I'm like, wow, they have been bad, and it seems like something is not right. I will definitely say this. I would love for Seattle to. I mean, I don't want to play the Rams either, but I'm not dying for Seattle to play the Eagles in the playoffs. I think that they can probably just muster up enough to possibly make it back. I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, AJ Brown, something's just not right. I just don't know what's right. Physically, he's a beast. That one pick was definitely
that's on Brown.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell he did not want to get hit. He was not going to get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't want to get hit.
It was like, oh, I got it. Oh, no, yeah.
Put his hands down right away.
Correct, which kind of bothers me because when you're the guy running your mouth every week, then...
Yeah, I'm not getting the ball, and then, you alligator arm a ball.
Well, the worst part is, like, I don't even feel like it's like he's not getting the ball. Like, he's not even just coming out and just saying that. Like, he's saying, like, I want to be more I want to fix it and all of this stuff. And like I said, I defended him on people are like, well, you're winning. And I'm like, and he's like, we're winning, but we're not playing good. And offensively, we're not. So, like, I understand that. But at the same time, you had a chance to make a play, and you absolutely did not follow through with 100% effort. And I talked about his effort on a play a couple of weeks ago too, that I didn't necessarily love. So,
yeah, I know. The NFC is a much better conference. I mean, that Green Bay Bears game was excellent. Caleb I don't know what he was doing at the end there. He confuses me. I don't know still about him. I think the coach is helping him, and he's been better at times. But there's a couple times watching that game, I'm like, just run it for the first down, and he just makes bonehead plays. I know he's young, but
Yeah.
he ain't that young anymore. He's got to get that out of his system. But they're a good team. Green
Well,
Bay's
I think I saw they put up his stats compared to Allen's for the second year,
yeah.
and they were super, super similar. Now,
Yeah.
again, the difference is Allen in his third year made a
Yeah, it was a big jump.
historically big, not just
Yeah.
like 58% to 61. Like it was abnormally improved a ton,
Right.
and we'll see if Caleb can. He probably won't take that big of one, but if he can slowly over the course of 2 or 3 years improve it, we'll see where it goes. So
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, man, I just look at, you got the whole West the 3 teams in the West are good.
yeah,
You got the Bears, the Lions. 3 teams in the North are good.
yeah,
It's just, what a tough conference. Like I said, I think the Eagles, I think the Seahawks are top 2 team in the NFL right now. But the problem is, if they don't get the 1 seed, which you definitely want, you just got a bear of a schedule to get through. You're probably going to have to play Green Bay or Lions again, or this and that. It's awful.
The good thing that I do like about I do like as for Seattle is that I think defense really translates travels over and translates well to postseason, right?
Right, it does.
Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes of the flashiness and the offense that you can get away with in the regular, and this goes for any sport, right? Hockey, basketball, you know what I mean? Like you see how tight things can really get.
Right.
So I love the fact that
Seattle. You get into the weather season, you don't know. You got a high flying offense that ends up coming to Buffalo or any of these northern places or wherever. It could just, you go to Green Bay. Defense travels. That could be an awful place to play too. So I agree with you there.
And believe it or not, Seattle, this was the first week that they were fully healthy on defense. Like they've been missing guys from the very, very start. They pretty much had everybody back. So we'll see where that goes. Real quick, how is this is I have to talk about it. The start of fantasy playoffs.
Yeah. This is a big week. Yeah. I got one bye for myself. I got one bye, and I got a big game this week in Dynasty.
Yeah, you want to have given that bye back. Right?
Yeah. Well, I ran into issues with the bye week. Killed me. I didn't have any receivers really playing. I didn't have anybody to pick up, and this and that. And, it got me. But so big game there. So then I got another bye week, so we'll see. But you gotta love the bye. You never know what could happen.
Oh, you gotta love it. So I know I've mentioned I have 8 leagues. I got 4 buys, which is
that's insane.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
And just because, like I said, any singular guy goes off, and it's usually not a stud, right? It's some other. And you end up losing. So the buys to me are like that's all I focus on usually.
Yeah.
I wound up making it in the playoffs in my big money league.
Yeah.
So that league's cool. So it's a $500 entry fee. But if you can get 4th place, you get your money back.
Okay.
So making into the playoffs, you really only need 1 win to break even.
Right.
I started 0-4 in that league.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And I finished 7-7. I needed to win the last week, and I needed some help. I had both of those things happen. I won like a bunch towards the end. So I'm super stoked. I think I got a reasonable chance to win in that one. And I got the Dynasty playoff one that I gotta go with. I'm feeling pretty good about that matchup. And then I got another ESPN league where I got in the playoffs. So I got the playoffs 7 out of 8, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
I gotta be happy about that.
That's impressive.
Man, that the one, I mean, I'm a 50-50 projections, which
Yeah.
mean nothing.
Yeah.
I just don't love that team, but I mean,
Those are the ones that sneak out in the playoffs. Are like light it up. You just never know.
the last few weeks I've been winning there, and I don't love that team, but we'll see. I'm hoping I can pull out. I'm hoping I could pull out 2 out of the 3, and that'll give me 6 leagues in the final 4. So that would be
That's
sweet.
huge. That's huge.
Do you think? I don't. There's no. I mean, I got a bunch of Chiefs. There's no way that the Chiefs are going to pack it in, right? Well, I mean, they still got a chance in the playoffs, right?
As long as they have a chance, I don't see them packing it in either. And then you're right that they're still alive, so they're not. I don't see.
Yeah, they're still alive, so obviously they do. But this could be. I guess the good thing is it doesn't seem like there's any team in either conference that's probably going to run away with
like a 1 seed.
The 1 seed, right?
Right. I agree. It don't look that way.
I mean,
I
suppose if the Patriots beat the Bills,
that's what I was just gonna say.
The Patriots could beat the Bills, and then Denver somewhere picks up a loss. Then I guess that's kind of possible, but it's usually hard to do. It's usually hard. I mean, you almost have to be like 3 games up, right?
Yeah.
Most fantasy leagues end before the very last week.
Yeah. Right. I don't see. I don't see anything. I mean, I guess you would look at the bottom tier if you got like a really bottom feeder team like Arizona or something like that. Could be sitting guys to be healthy, but hopefully you don't have too many Arizona guys on your team.
Yeah, listen, I'll be honest. I love in the one league. I mean, I've played him 5 of the last 6 weeks. I love Jacoby Brissett. That guy, they're flinging the ball all over the place.
I know.
From a fantasy perspective, he's been pretty darn good. The one guy that I am, not that he was great, but I don't know. I don't even see updates on Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, I know. They're like not talked about.
Yeah, they're just like, he's out, and I'm like, again, I only have him in a league or 2, and I think if you do have him, like, he absolutely better be your RB2 at the best.
I know.
But it's weird. Because sometimes in these leagues, like, it's hard to have running backs,
I know.
Between the injuries and the time splits and stuff like that, they're hard. Chicago backfield has been tough to figure out. One week it's Swift,
it's really a split
guy.
Yeah.
You have a couple backfields that you almost can't even play guy, like the Vikings backfield. Like,
garbage.
The Vikings have been so bad. Like, those guys are hard to play. Carolina seems to be playing the old.
It was. I got both of them in the dynasty, and I would love somebody to pull a hammy. Just one of them pull it. I don't want them hurt. Listen, I don't want them to hurt from I don't want Achilles. I don't want a knee injury. Just a calf strain, week to week, and that would be awesome because I have both of them. And when Rico Dowdle was by himself, he was unbelievable. What a stretch he had. And that's the stretch I want with, I feel like if you could just get one of them, you can get that with either one of those guys. Actually, it seems like Chuba now is like the guy. It's just, I don't know. But since he came back, Chuba's getting more touches with the passing game and more touchdowns. That backfield really frustrates me. I just want one just to have a maybe like a toe. I don't know, something simple. They're going to be back next year, or after the playoffs. I just need you. I need somebody to go down.
And then there's 3 or 4 teams that have backfields that are unplayable. Tennessee's brutal. They split.
What? Pollard went off.
I know he did. And I had him in that one league that I made the playoffs, and I don't love my team. I had him,
right. Yeah.
And he was in the lineup. But really, their backfield's brutal. Minnesota's is brutal.
Terrible.
New Orleans is brutal. These guys are almost Arizona unplayable.
Arizona,
You know what I mean? Just really.
No, I hear you. There's but running backs are tough. It's a struggle out there.
Yeah, it is. It's been tricky. So, all right. Well, let's hope that we both advance in Dynasty.
Right. Let's have that.
Who are you playing?
I have to check. I don't usually look too much into it. I just set my lineup and then I go for it.
Yeah. You are you're a little slight favorite to win with the projections, but those projections go crazy.
Oh yeah.
The defense.
I know. That might not. That's my. That is my Tuesday morning lineup. I do this so I don't forget to set a lineup. I usually get up. I set a lineup right away. This is not my official lineup. I have a lineup that's a fit. It's in, and I'll look at it again later. But in case something crazy happens, if I get hit by a truck, at least I have a roster while I'm in a coma.
That's right. At least there's. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, all right, let's wrap this one up here. Hopefully everything turns out right because like I said, I'm doing this on the computer for the first time. I've been able to create a couple more shorts or reels that I've been able to put up for us, which has been kind of cool. And if it's easy, I want to start doing some more of that. And let's try and get together and do another live session or something.
Yeah.
Maybe you can come up and we play Golden Tee or something that next week.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. For all our listeners, if you do us a favor and give us a share to a friend that might listen to podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Those are the platforms that we are currently on. Appreciate everyone listening. Hope your football team in real life and in fantasy does well. Yeah. And as we cruise along, we can all, anticipate hopefully some money coming our way for winning fantasy.
We want everybody to win. We want everybody to win, except when you're playing us. That's it.
That's right. Well, I got a couple buddies that I definitely don't want to win. I text them pretty much on a daily basis to tell them that I'm better than them and that I don't want them to win. But
for the most part,
for the most part, for the listeners, we want you to win.
Yeah,
we want you to win your bets. And if maybe we can do one more session before the weekend and try and get some bets in. I know one of our listeners has been bothering me about how bad my picks are, so I need to get in some new. New good.
You kind of push the Bills on them, so at least if you're listening, that Bills line is shady.
Listen, here's the thing. I've said this. You got to have the balls to do it. But if you can do it, I don't know. I know that the Bills are going to win that game. As soon as it came out, I'm like, dude, Bills fans are going to be excited. They're going to win somehow. So we'll find out how it goes. So all right. Next time, let's get together soon and do poker too. All right.
Yeah. Ready.
All right. Sounds good. See ya.
Yeah.
I think.
Hit the mics, take a seat, it's about to ignite. 2 dudes with the spread, keep your bets locked tight. Sports talk sharp like a razor blade edge. edge. Numbers don't lie, no need for a hedge. Welcome to the greatest fucking show on earth. From the pitch to the court where legends birth. Plays and parlays, every wager's worth. Sit back, tune in, ride the wave of mirth. Game clock's ticking, we